Hey y'all, it's Nurse Key, and we are back with a Nurse Key podcast, and we got a very special episode this episode. I decided that I wanted to incorporate the male's point of view just because they be on my ass about this. So, if you new here, my name is Nurse Key. I am a nurse, a mother, a writer, a poet, a motivator, and I am an advocate for all my women. Oh Lord, this is about to be one hell of an episode.
Yes, sir.
If you are not new here, thank you for the constant support. I always have to just shout y'all out and give y'all all the things, because again, if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't even be here. So today I have two guests, the few, one of one.
How y'all doing?
Yes, sir.
I am going to give them an opportunity to tell y'all who they are, what they do, and then we going to get into it.
What's up, man? I'm Tony Tree. I'm a musician, artist, and also the co-owner of Day and Night Cereal Bar Cleveland. We in the building. What's up?
My name is Fendi, entrepreneur, real estate, much more also. How y'all doing? How y'all doing today?
Also, before we get started, I just want to let y'all know that we are sponsored by Lamont Avenue Wine, the best wine in the city. So make sure y'all tap in. And we are located in Day and Night Cereal Bar on West 25th in the heart of Ohio City. So make sure.
First black-owned business. We just want to throw that out there.
Love a black-owned business.
Yes, we do.
So make sure y'all come through, stop through, and show some love. Before we get started, Tony is my people's, been my people's for years. I'm talking about before anything was anything. So we gonna keep this real.
I knew Key with hair.
He knew Key with hair.
That's with the way,
Right.
the boy, what?
Key with the bald head is somebody different, okay? So, not to hold y'all up. So this episode, I wanted to try to bridge the gap between men and women when it comes to, first of all, again, if you're new here, this is a relationship podcast, a healing podcast. This whole thing started, everybody knows, because of my own personal journey. But this episode, I want to bridge the gap between them and us. So, hey y'all.
What's up?
What's going on?
Y'all ready? Y'all scared? Y'all
I've been
nervous?
waiting for this.
Oh,
Y'all
man,
understand?
it's
We've been
scared.
waiting. We holding it down.
Okay,
today.
so the first thing I want to know, I guess that we all want to know, well, me personally, just to kind of start this off like a little icebreaker,
Okay.
do all men cheat?
Yes.
There y'all have
Sometimes.
But that don't mean physically cheat. But yes.
That don't mean.
it. Okay, cheating is cheating.
No, it's not.
No, because listen. All right, so what is cheating?
You tell
Let
me.
me ask you that.
Yeah, that's
No,
actually-
I'm doing the question
you.
asking.
Okay.
No, I'm asking you.
Do all men cheat?
What is cheating?
I think cheating is tailored to people. I don't know that it's something that is across the board. I think it's specific to you. So what I may think is cheating, you may not think
Might
it's
be
cheating.
Okay.
So what you may think is cheating, I may not think is cheating.
Okay.
It's totally tailored
So
to the
I'm gonna
person.
say two different things. Nah, all men don't cheat. Then, 'cause I
Okay.
don't-
Right. All men don't physically cheat.
So what you're referring to, mentally?
For sure.
Emotionally?
I think all emotionally and physically we cheat. I think people in general, everybody
for
cheats.
sure.
We all reminisce. That's cheating. I feel like if that's the case,
Okay.
Having friends, to me, that's cheating.
You
no,
think having
don't
friends
do
is
that.
cheating?
I'm just hold on. I'm just saying. Listen, this is what I'm saying. Sometimes, as far as a woman, women may do things that when a men do it, y'all be like kind of like double standard. Like, you know
Oh, no,
what I
I
mean?
think it's definitely double standards in the world.
For sure.
I don't know that
women
it's
do it
just,
a lot though. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Women do.
No,
it
I think it's
a
more
lot.
double standards. I think men benefit more from double standards than women do. It's a lot of things that
I would
men
think
can
so.
do that we can't do.
I think the only thing that men get away with is being hoes. Like that's it. Like outside
that's
of
about
that,
it.
like women literally, y'all. I mean, let's just be call a spade a spade. In the new world, prostitution is legal. Like, I mean, let's
sure.
just call a spade a spade.
It's not legal.
Man, listen. Every
Yeah, it
rap
is.
lyric, everything you hear from a woman nowadays is about what they getting from a man based off what they're
Or what he
giving
can
a
do.
man.
Yep.
Well, we knew you're in the music profession.
I am.
Back way when women first started coming in, prior to women's empowerment, Queen Latifah and those type of people Sex sells.
When the last time you listened to a Queen Latifah song?
No, I'm saying I was making a comparison. I'm saying back then that's what they used to talk about, women empowerment and things like that. And then when you get into the Lil Kims and the Foxy Browns, sex sells. So they were encouraged to talk about this stuff because it was going to sell. That other shit, we don't care about that.
So that means you got a 13, 14-year-old girl who believes it's almost like if a kid listen to NBA Youngboy and you think that he living this life and they go outside and live that life, these girls is following these female rappers.
For sure.
So you're setting the standard for the generation. You hurting us.
Killing us.
I don't even know, for real, I'm about to say this, because we being real. I'm sipping good wine, by the way. But
Great wine, by the way.
Women don't even be, like, trying no more. Like, the cooking and all that, like, that ain't even a thing no
I'm
more.
going to say this. Listen. Me growing up in a household, right?
Okay. Who was you raised by?
I was raised with my mom. So my
Okay.
stepfather came in my life.
Okay.
Right? But it's like things that happened back then and things that happen, how it goes now, it's totally different. Like, I remember being with my mom, and I'm calling my father. My mom and my father, we walk up on his group of friends. They speak, we speak.
Facts.
After that, the conversation between us, as far as my mom and me, is over with. My father is conversing with his friends. These days in life right now, if I with my lady and I walk up on a group of friends, guys, whoever they is, they talking to her, she talking to them, that ain't, not even saying that I'm trying to be controlling or anything of that nature. I'm just saying back in the day,
Things have changed.
how things change, for sure. It's fuck to get free right now. Or get flued out right now. I remember back in the day, they was listening to Gladys Knight and Gerald
I remember
Leverne.
back in the day, niggas
know what
was
I mean?
singing to get their bitch back.
Oh, that's the problem.
They still are?
No, they not.
Yes, they are.
Shit.
No, they not. Who
I
is?
done took a few songs
What
before.
songs you done sing? What's your,
Started off as close friends.
I told her later, I said, baby, I just need you back.
outside
Sing
the
a few
window?
songs. Huh?
Outside the
I
window?
had the radio before.
But
I
love
ain't
is
gonna lie to you.
limited. I feel like
Don't
love
like
is
it.
limited.
Can't help
now.
who you love.
You can't help who you
Can't
love.
help
We
who
live by
you
that.
love.
You can't help who you love.
Okay, so for the sake of this episode, you can't help who you love.
You can't help who you love.
My cousin
And
told me that
prostitution
right
is legal.
It is.
How we go from prostitution is legal to you can't help who you love?
Because even
So do you love a prostitute? Have you loved a prostitute?
I have. For sure.
I'm about to say, because right now, I'm just gonna be real. Women,
Okay.
y'all, you not like, back in the day, you might date a guy because he was a nice guy.
Okay.
Or he was a cool, like he played football. He's a cool guy.
Okay.
Now y'all dating him because he got some money. He got some money. I want him. He got
So-
money.
Situational.
He can look like Stretch.
So how about? I'm not saying that that's not true, right?
I
I'm
know
gonna
you got-
I'm gonna play devil's advocate because I know and have seen women strictly date men for money. But what if they're not dating for the money? What if they're dating for the stability? Is that not a thing that women should want from men?
No, for
Ability
sure.
what? As far as paying rent and stuff like that?
Stability, period.
Just
Because
being
what's the role of a man? What's the role of a man in a household?
Okay.
Provider.
Provide.
And what is that? And what does that provide? When you're providing, what do you provide? Stability, correct?
You can provide love, shelter.
Okay, but what I'm saying is just
Communication.
because a woman, just because that's one of the things
have a
that she
gentle out.
wants from you, right? We're not just gonna say that she only wants you for your money. Let's not say that.
What do women bring to the table these days?
What has your woman brought to your table?
My woman personally,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be all the way real. I'm blessed.
Okay.
Like, I'm a different situation. Like my woman is definitely one of the people I look
I want
at.
you to give her her props, give her
Yeah,
her
I'm gonna
flowers
give
while
her
she here.
As he
Please
should,
do.
as a man,
Please
as a
do.
man.
I have moments, and I'm a grown man. I can say I don't be deserving that shit. Like
Okay.
I be confused.
But right now, I want you to just take a little
Oh, no,
moment.
for
If
sure.
you
Like,
watching
I'm not-
sis,
I ain't
I want
no
you to
play-
give her her flowers. What
Yeah.
do she bring to your table?
She's a very encouraging woman.
Okay.
Like, I
Encouragement.
met her in a state of my life where I was lost.
Okay.
I'm gonna be all 100. Like
Okay.
when you get to a point as a man, I'm a very prideful man. I know
I can't believe
most
I'm
men
being
are prideful, but I am one of those like you would never know my situation, even if you knew my situation type of person. Like, and I had to like literally be like, yo, this is where I'm at. I don't know if you need to be messing with me at this time of my
Okay.
life. Like, I see where you're going. I don't want to bring you down, and like somebody to help you and be like, it's cool. We gonna get to this.
Yeah.
Women don't be cut like that no more.
Okay.
Definitely not.
But I say this, the difference between her and a lot of women is she not even from America. So it's like, I mean,
Please.
I'm just being real. I'm not even trying to be funny, but like how she is raised,
Okay.
it's not in her to do certain things. Like that's just not even how she is. But I've dated some black women that's the same way. I'm not knocking American women.
Yes,
but
I've met some black women that helped out also, but I'd have helped some. Met some black women that they was dating for the pocket.
Okay.
But you also see it though. Like, I mean, you know what's up. It be sad though. Like, I go through spurts. Well, men, period, go through spurts where you on top of the world and feel like everything is yours, and then the woman that you with is riding, and then it gets sour. And it's like, damn, different.
So why do it get sour? Because I've been in situations where I've been in relationships with men when they had nothing, right? It was about nothing else. It was about them. It was me loving them for them and being there for their struggles. And then they changed on me when they felt like they was on top of the world. And instead of giving, I'm not even gonna say giving me the world. Instead of sharing that part of them with me, they wanted to splurge it on people who wasn't there from the bottom.
But that's how they wanted to be in the first place. They just didn't have the opportunity to do it at that time.
Correct.
And I feel like, but then it's like you kind of like save yourself in the long run because you happy with that. Like, you get to see a person in this clarity. I feel like a lot of people don't get the opportunity to see who you really dealing with until you really see it. You know what I'm saying? At the worst possible times, it's like, all right, cool.
But a lot of times you don't get to see those people for who they really are until you knee deep in it, and it's hard for you to walk away. For instance, it's easy to walk away from somebody when you.
I'm about to say that's when the statement you can't help who you love.
Can't help who you love.
My cousin told me that, man. You can't help who you love.
Can't help.
I don't care. You can't help who you, and you can try to control it, but you still can't help who you love.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is, I think for the most part, anybody will walk away. Most people, if they clearly could see who you was from the jump, like, fuck it, you a fucked up person, I'm cool on you. A lot of people don't, it be wolves in sheep clothing all the time. They pour the wool over your eyes until they know you love them. They know you into this shit. They know, you know what I'm saying? This is what's going on, and then they pour that shit out on you.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Like, what if it's like, I feel like we don't have that conversation enough. Like, what if you aren't who they thought you was? Like, it be.
What if you not?
Too. Like,
what if
I
you
might have
not?
been all these things at this point, but we go to another level in life and you still here. It's like, hell yeah, I'm moving on because you stuck. I'm not that no more. Like, I've dated women where it's
where they was at.
Yeah, like I come up to elevation and they like, well, we don't talk on the phone every day no more. Like, because I'm busy. I can't. Like, my life ain't where it was 2 years ago. Like, I've got shit going on. Like, I can't sit on the phone and talk to you for 10 hours a day. Mm-hmm. But you looking at it like you ain't giving me the same energy we had in the beginning. It's like, because I ain't the same person from the beginning.
Okay, so typically, I mean, and I understand that analogy, but for the most part, let's be clear. A lot of niggas is not elevating the way that they think they is. One. Two.
How so?
Two, a lot of times when that change occurs, it's because something else is involved. And instead of just communicating that with your person and saying, my interest is elsewhere, I have a different interest elsewhere, you expect her to know. And now she trying to figure out what the fuck is happening. You won't open up that line of communication instead of, go ahead.
So, listen, what if it's not the male? What if it's the female?
What if it is the female?
I'm going to say this. Like, are you saying, like, he's elevating, he's doing this? But what if you pushing him to a point in life to go somewhere else? Like, what if it's like what you doing, as far as like, or what you not doing? You know what I'm saying?
So
I've been in a situation before I did everything in life.
Riddle me this, and I just want to know from a black woman to a black man, what does, and you can make it to you can make it general, whatever. What does a black man need in a relationship from his woman? Black, Spanish, whatever the fuck she is.
I got 3 Fs.
Fuck you, feed you, and what else?
Forgive me.
Okay.
Facts. I'm just asking to be there. You know, like sometimes.
Just be present.
Like, as far as period, like if I need you mentally, be there for me mentally.
Okay.
I need you spiritually, be there for me spiritually.
Okay.
Shit, I mean, I might have $1 million today. I don't know how that might go tomorrow.
Okay.
Let me take a second for you to, for like it all can go away.
So let me ask you this.
Be there for me financially too. If I need you, don't be like, oh, he a broke nigga now. No, baby. I mean.
Yeah.
Broke ain't nothing but a word.
So let me ask you this. So let's say I asked you for a list, right? I'm not saying nobody's perfect. Everybody's a work in progress, but I'm just saying run me a general list of what you want your ideal woman to be, right? And let's say you get you a woman who check off that list. Why is it that you get somebody that checks off that list? She's there for you mentally. I mean, you can say this, probably not in front of her, but you can say this, right, to yourself. She there for me mentally. She there for me spiritually, emotionally. Whatever the case, she's decent looking. She's all of these things. She's smart. She's ambitious. All of these things that any nigga would want. Why do you seek more? What is the more? What is the greed? What is do y'all struggle with greed?
Hell yeah, for sure.
Struggle with greed, and for what?
I don't know. Honestly, I feel like
like if you got it, and I'm saying obviously nobody's gonna have it all, right? Somebody might have 8 out of 10 of the things on your list, but I think that 80% over 40% is much better. So for me, I'm asking, if you got somebody that's 80% and has that room to work towards that 100, why do you go and get the lesser?
Like there's no such thing as 100. And
okay.
Like you can find the most beautiful woman in the world and she ain't got a brain.
Or it's like she's lacking something. She's lacking something.
Smartest woman in the world who ain't.
I'm giving y'all that room to play. Like she's lacking something.
I'm gonna speak for me.
Okay.
In prior situations, I'd have been in relationships. So I'm gonna say this: if I'm out, if I thought you had everything I was looking for, and I went out looking for something else, like you say, the greed is getting, that's because it was something you was lacking. You know what I mean?
But is that something that she's lacking? Does that trump everything else that she has?
That's a great question.
I'm asking, like, okay, say for instance, she gorgeous, right? That's one of the top things. Listen, we are put on this earth to be in relationships with people that we are attracted to, okay?
Yeah,
she's gorgeous.
Gorgeous
no,
to me.
Okay, cute. She cute, right? She cute, she's smart, she
have a brain.
She got a brain. I'm talking about she got common sense.
Let me see some hustle.
Yeah, she got the hustle. But let's say one of the things on your list, I don't know you, but so I'ma just say this. You like to eat, right? She can't cook. Does that
trump everything?
Does that trump everything else?
That wouldn't trump everything, no.
Okay, so what would?
It might though. I mean, I'm just. So let's just say your last
I get what you're saying.
Throw down.
Right.
Yeah,
so it's like in your mind, it's like I'm used to a certain lifestyle.
Facts.
I'm gonna be honest, it's ego. For me, it's ego.
Okay.
Like I feel like I want to be number one in every checkbox.
Okay.
So yeah, you might be the smartest girl in the room, but are you the most beautiful? Am I gonna turn my eyes when you walk past me? And we do get, it's selfish and it's true, but it's like we all had it. Like in those situations with men, most of the time the man to the woman is the man she chose. Like to her, you are her pick.
Okay.
Like you her like, oh my God. So in our eyes, I still be looking for the oh my God. You know what I'm saying?
And so I guess my question is, what is the oh my God to you?
I mean, I'm a physical guy.
Okay.
Like, I mean, I'm gonna be all the way honest, but it only lasts, it's really the icing. Like, because like Instagram has literally poisoned us now to where we like, damn, she thick, she pretty.
Ain't nobody
whatever.
Getting caught up in that. Please don't tell me at y'all big old age. Y'all getting caught up in that.
If you go through any man's phone, I'm pretty sure he follows one girl. He like, damn man, like if I ever. That's the same way with women though. Like you're not following these celebrities because you like their music or because
I follow Fab because he fine.
I'm glad you said.
Hold on, I'm glad
you said that.
That's my favorite rapper.
But if Fab ever approached you and he wasn't with him, he like, yo, you be like, yo, it's Fab. Like, how do I say? That's something that we do what we like. Like, I mean, naturally. So I don't feel like that's wrong. The problem with that situation is we put a lot of pressure on women that we don't want on us. And I feel like that might
I'm so
be the
happy
case.
you said that.
I'm an honest guy. Like, it's the truth. Like, I don't want my girl to be mad at me if I'm not a millionaire right now. But I'm gonna be mad at you that you ain't got a body like Kim K. And it be like that. I'm sorry.
So basically,
No, it's the truth. I feel like that. Like we have that moment. Like you competing. Like that Jasmine Sullivan song where she be like, I'd rather be a hoe or whatever the case may be, because they winning. It's the truth. Like you ain't seeing the real wives of these rappers getting Birkins. You seeing
his side bitch. To be honest, I'm gonna be honest, and a lot of people, if you know me, you know, I say all the time, as much as I don't condone cheating and I'm totally against side bitch, I totally said in this generation, at this day and age, I would rather be a nigga side bitch, cause she gets so much more than the main bitch. The main bitch be at home, depressed, stressed, crying, can't figure it out. This side bitch happy. She happy. She is happy. Why? Because I'm gonna tell you why. No, but I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because before she gets to the point where she's starting to feel like your main bitch, she don't have no commitment. She don't have no expectation. She just here.
Nah,
she reaping all the benefits. You taking her out. You like her. This is who you like. You texting her. You calling her bae this. Oh, she bae. Okay, you get home with your main bitch. You don't even talk to this bitch. You understand? You don't even look at this bitch.
So who losing?
Who is losing? So let me ask you. Okay, so let me ask you this. Oh, for sure. Listen, I listen.
Rest in peace too.
And I'll be honest. I played the role of both, unconsciously, unknowingly. This is a nigga totally lying about what he got going on at home. Yeah, I played the role of both. Everybody knows this. I don't lie about that. Okay. I have been the girlfriend to where everybody, you know what I'm saying? And then I have been the bitch who thought I had something going on. The whole time this nigga got a whole nother situation going on because he done lied to me. What you mean how?
She said he lied.
So instinct don't kick in?
Of course instincts, and that's when you get to ask the question. That's when you find out.
Do you leave?
Hell yeah, I leave. I wrap niggas up quick. You done. I'm cool.
Even after the feelings, like all that.
It's not that easy. Can't help what you love.
No. But I've never said that it was easy. Just because it's not easy doesn't mean it wasn't done.
Cold turkey, it's over with.
No.
No. Some of them situations was not cold turkey, huh?
So are you wrong?
Wrong for what?
Because after you knew and you didn't cold turkey the situation, are you wrong?
He still lied though.
Doesn't
still lie. I don't know. Maybe so. I think everybody.
I try to get you some get back or something.
It's not necessarily about the get back. It's more so now that I'm knee deep in it, and you feel how you feel. If this is what you feel, choose. Make a decision. And when niggas don't, then I have to make a decision.
Ain't nobody leaving,
you know what I'm saying?
For their side, unless you weird. I feel like that's weird behavior. That's weird.
But at the point that there is a main and I am the side, you don't have to leave her. I'm gonna leave you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I don't play them type of games. Why? Because again, I've been the main girl that my nigga was playing with me and playing with other people and bringing people into a situation that they didn't have to be a part of. Right. You know you're not about to leave me. Like you said, nigga ain't leaving this man. You know you're not about to leave me. So why even bring this bitch in it?
Facts.
I don't want to be in that position.
It's a tough question.
I don't want to be in that position.
To fall,
but why even put yourself in a position to fall?
You don't.
You do.
Pussy is. Can I say that?
You can say that.
Oh, pussy is not that like it's not in your like. As a man, we don't look at it like it's an emotional. It's like hooping.
But so
like, I know how to hoop. I want to hoop.
And that's what I'm trying to get everybody to understand. Women, you know, are much more emotional than men.
Hey, y'all a little bit slicker too, though.
So we don't want to talk about slick. We want to talk about emotions right now. We'll get to slick later.
Go ahead.
Emotions right now.
All right, go ahead.
So this whole thing, when I'm talking about this shit, why play with our emotions? Listen, this is my theory. My nigga, right? If you at any point feel like it's somebody else and it's not me no more, please pick her. Why? Because you're gonna resent me for as long as you gotta stay in this relationship and I'm not allowing you to go be with this bitch. I'm not allowing you to stay out all night with this bitch. I'm mad because you texting this bitch, you calling her. You wanna call her, you wanna talk to her. This is you like her. You don't even like me no more.
I'm not taking like over love though.
But let me tell you something. Let me explain something to you. Do you know how important it is to like the person that you love? You can love somebody all day long, but if you don't like them,
let me just.
If you don't like them,
right?
Let me tap.
You have to like them.
Let me tap in, right? Just hear me out. So I'm an advocate. I'm a Cancer, so I'm emotional by nature. But I'm gonna be real with you. I don't value, they tell you this. I talk to my friends about this. I don't value love like other people. I've been hurt. I mean, yeah, I got the whole story like most men. But in my situation, I value our friendship. That trumps everything. Like, even if we not that intimately in love no more, like, our friendship.
And I say that all the time.
You my dog, I will die for my friends.
Before relationship, let's have a friendship.
Yeah,
before relationship.
And so at the point,
after a relationship, let's have a friendship.
And at the point that you fall in love with somebody that you were able to build a relationship with, the moment you start to do bullshit and you start to hurt their feelings, you thought the relationship is out the window. Now you done fucked the friendship up. So at most, even if you lost the person you love, okay, you don't give a fuck about that. You lost your friend. So why hurt your friend like that? You would never do your nigga like that. You would never cross your nigga, would you? Would you?
That's true. But in that situation, in those regards, we're talking about catching feelings for somebody else. You can't help who you love. Like, I can't be. Listen, hear me out. I can't. Let's say you walk out this door.
You have full control.
No, you don't. That's like you getting mad at something. A person can't tell you not to be mad. You don't know why I'm mad. I can't control that. If I walk out this building right now and a woman walk down, I'm like, man, I'm in love with this girl. This is the most beautiful woman I ever. I can't control that. That's not something that's on me. The same way if it went vice versa, but it don't mean that this girl beats her. That don't mean that. Not in my mind. Like, we got too much. This my dog. Yeah, I might like you. I can even go as far as saying, like, falling in love with another woman. Yeah, you might have fell for her, but is it worth this? No. I can't see you not this. Because you take away that part of it, the emotional part of it, it's my dog. Like, I will really vibe for this is my dog. And you don't get that kind of commitment with anybody.
Seeing somebody on the street, they're physically everything to you and, oh, I'm so in love with you, that's vague to me. But when you get to entertaining that and you get to acting on, that's a choice. And now you're choosing to be in that lane. Now you're choosing to act on that feeling. And I think that that's where it becomes. I couldn't look at a nigga today and be like, oh my God, he is, well, I'm single, so that don't count. But when I would, if I had a nigga, oh my God, he's so in love, I'm just so in love with him. Okay, whatever, that's vague, and I never have to entertain that again. I can go home to my nigga, we can live our life. At the moment that now you talking to this bitch.
But what if the energy just comes that way? Let's just say,
bro, so do you,
conversation randomly.
So do you just take the energy or do you just choose to go the fucking opposite way?
I'm big on.
What would you want your girl to do?
To be happy. Like, in my mind, I feel
no way.
No, I'm serious. This is
you would want your girl.
Listen, I don't think this is just me being an honest person about the situation. I'm not the only man in the world that my woman is attracted to. I'm pretty sure she goes out, men hit on her, she flirt back. It's the same situation. The difference between mine is I just might possibly get some pussy at the end of this.
That's horrible.
No, I'm not. I'm just, listen.
Is that horrible? Say if it's horrible or not.
No, I mean,
because listen.
Life.
How I'm looking at it at this, it's like, it ain't even that, I mean, it's not that to me. To a woman, it's a process.
It is.
Give your body to a man. To us, it's just a moment.
And I'm gonna say this. This is what I'm gonna say. Like he just said, I'm gonna piggyback on what he said. If a man is fucking, he may, like he just say, that may be a moment. If a girl's fucking,
it's emotional. It's definitely emotional. It took a lot to get there.
Yes.
So it's different. It's totally
different. That's a big difference. That is.
That's why I said the only double standard women have.
I'm disgusted.
I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just telling you the reality of it.
But I'm just saying.
It's all about ego. Like, I told my girl I'm a real one. And I hope I don't get cussed out later on for this, but I'm a real one.
Please don't cuss them out, sis.
Listen, I told her, I said, I don't like going out with her sometimes because sometimes I need to know. And she was like, what do you need to know? Like, I'm like, I need to know I'm still him. I need that attention sometimes. I like the attention of a woman coming up to me like, what's up with you? And she told me respectfully, I do the same thing. I said, that's what at least you're honest. Because that's all we want to know. It's ego. It doesn't matter. It doesn't take away from the fact that I care about you. It's just a simple fact that in my mind, I need to know, like.
Okay, so now a deeper question is that, do you need to know that because you're lacking that attention in your relationship?
No.
Or, okay.
But it's
okay, so with your answer,
myself.
Okay, so with your answer being no, is the attention from your woman not enough?
Sometimes no. And I feel like, and it's not a knock on her, but I honestly feel like I come from a place where I never thought I would even be in this position. Like, I never imagined myself being in like a serious relationship. I always lived how I lived.
Okay.
So for me, it's like, I don't want it. I don't want that life. I wouldn't trade my life now for that life, but it do feel good. Like that episode of Martin when he went to the gym and he took his ring off. That's how it feel. Sometimes it's like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that I want to leave my home. It's just like, shit, it feel good to be like, yeah, I could if I ever left. I still would be who I thought I was.
Okay, so just to get us, me, y'all, to be a little bit more accountable on both ends, what do you think is the hardest part about dating from a man, from your perspective? With like y'all, like what makes dating hard about what men do?
Now, in today's world?
Yeah.
The internet.
I'm gonna tell you, the internet is bad, man. It's killing, it's really killing society. Like, far as like this, like women look at these rappers.
This is you just now getting an Instagram. Why did you get an Instagram?
It was for business purposes only. That's it. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have Instagram. I don't care.
Okay.
I don't like that attention.
Okay.
But Instagram is killing. Like Instagram, like they want to look at the Lil Durk and the Indias. Like, you don't know.
Lil Durk and India just broke up.
You don't know that.
I didn't know that.
You don't know that.
No,
it's big in the
but the fact that she just said it though,
you don't know that.
It's big in the headlines.
But you know somebody's personal life. That is insane.
I don't know their personal life. I just know what the headlines say.
But that's the problem. People don't understand. The internet is a highlight reel. No one is going on the internet showing their house junky. They showing their house when it's clean. It's a highlight reel. So we compare as men to that.
Okay.
And I feel like that's the issue.
So the internet, y'all feel like dating from your perspective, the hardest thing is the internet.
Yes.
Okay.
Facts.
So
girls is looking at that like
it put insecurities on your woman for one.
Okay.
Now she feel like, okay, well maybe I'm not hoe enough.
Well, no, I'm saying, what do y'all feel like y'all don't do that makes dating hard?
What we don't do as men? I think what we don't do now is we not our grandfathers. Like I don't believe in I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm not taking care of you. I'm not your father. That's not my job.
See, I can't say that.
But
I have done so.
I mean, that's just me personally. I'm not taking care of you. I know you might look at it like that. That's how it was supposed to be. But the reason I'm not taking...
Well, gender roles have totally changed.
But that's what I'm saying. But people don't... I still hear a lot of women say like, girl, he better pay my rent. He better... And in my mind, I be like, do you cook for him? Are you washing his clothes? Are you ironing his clothes?
But like I said, gender roles have changed.
But,
that's how...
But you can't have... But we are in a world now where it's like, let's take this part out, but we can keep this.
Yeah.
Right.
And I look weird because I'm saying that like, it's to the point now I hear men say like, I really don't be needing a woman for nothing but pussy. Like, I don't need the emotional connection. I got friends.
That's horrible.
But it's the truth. I understand why men feel that way. Like, outside of that moment, it's a headache. Like, you don't really need, like, y'all ain't building nothing. Like, most of the time, it's not coming from a genuine place. It's just...
But see, and that's what I'm saying. A lot of times, I don't even like to talk about them relationships. They mean nothing to me. I want to talk about the shit that's real, the real shit. The woman that you with, the woman that you with. What do you need from that woman? You need that emotional part, right? You want to connect with her emotionally, correct?
I don't need anything from my woman. And I'm not trying to say that.
By the way, I'm single.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that. Sorry, and that's just me making an assumption. That's why.
I don't need any, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way to her, but in my mind, I don't want to go too deep down this rabbit hole, but like, I was raised by my mom. I lost my mom at a late age in my life.
Yeah.
And what I've realized is, if I can live without my ultimate, in my mind I'll be like, I can live without anybody. Like I don't even look at it like, if this ended tomorrow, I'll be like, I love you, it was real, like that was cool. But it wouldn't be like
detrimental. It wouldn't just paralyze you.
I don't feel like I need anything from you. Well, it works because we have an understanding of each other. But as a person, I feel like the only thing I think I do as a man for her is I put those pressures on her because I am an artist. I am outside. I'm social.
So how do you balance not needing those things from her, but her needing those things from you?
Like I said, forgive me. When I say forgive me, that don't mean just for cheating. Part of my last F is not me just cheating. It's an emotional thing with me with the forgive me. Because forgive me for what I don't know. I didn't have a dad growing up. I don't really know those ins and outs. I didn't watch a parent household.
Yeah.
I'm learning. Like, this is new to me. I don't have kids or nothing like that. So it'd be like, in my mind, I'm used to just looking out for me.
Yeah.
So forgive me for what I don't know, but teach me.
Right. Are you willing to learn?
Yes, absolutely.
And that's what I tell girls. Don't fault a man for what he don't get.
Yeah.
Help him out. Teach him. Because I say the same thing for men.
A lot of times I run into men who are so stuck in their ways that they think they know it all, right?
I'm a little stuck in my ways.
They think they know it all, and they think that
I ain't gonna say I know everything, though.
the part of you that wants to teach them how to love you is you trying to control them and take them out of their manhood. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think that I am a alpha woman, right?
As we can see.
And I think that I have a problem with control. I'm a Virgo, so I'm a perfectionist, and I feel like things don't go right if they don't go my way. I feel like this.
That's wrong. That's real wrong.
No, it's very wrong.
Yes.
I've never said that was right.
Okay.
And yeah, go ahead.
Can we get our other third party in here since he over here right now?
Nah, he late. Nah, he can come. You want to come?
Come on over here, my brother.
And me teaching somebody how to love me is not so much that I want to control him, but I have a very particular way that I want to be loved. Like you, I've never seen my parents together. Never. I grew up in a household with a single mother. You know what I'm saying? And when I was with my dad, it wasn't with my mother. It was with a woman that I totally didn't know. And also, my father was a massive cheater. So I never seen no woman in my life love correctly. I mean, not even my grandmother. So when it comes to teaching them, I have a fantasy of what love looks like to me, not a reality, right?
Agreed.
So when I'm trying to teach these men how to love me, it's not based off of anything that I've ever experienced. It's what the things that I want.
What's your love language?
My love language is quality time, acts of service,
Of course.
and words of affirmation. I need
To know you love.
I need to know I'm loved, and not just by showing me. I need you to say, you can say it.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
Piggyback to what you said earlier.
Okay.
So like you said, your fantasy of what you want out of a man. What if a man give you all that, but he's missing one? Like I'm just gonna
Like that list I was telling you.
Say this. Like me, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna use me for example. Okay. Say I'm doing everything you want me to do, but then I'm like me, I hang out.
Okay.
But it's for a reason.
Okay.
There's a reason in it.
Okay.
So I'm hanging out. But you just said you want quality time.
Okay.
What if he ain't got the quality time for you? So do that. Is that not the man for you?
So when it comes to business, right?
Y'all hang out for business too. I'm gonna say that.
First of all, I'm a nurse.
Networking.
I'm a nurse. I'm a mother. Do I really have time?
That's true.
So for me, at the point that I'm making time for you, when I asked you what it is that you want, like how can you not have those things, but what's the balance between her wanting those things for you? The only thing I want from my nigga is reciprocity. I don't demand nothing of you that I can't give to you.
Okay.
So if I can make time for you with everything that I got going on, I'm talking about I'm writing books. I got the podcast. I'm a nurse. I work all every day that my son is at school, and I'm talking about Monday through Friday, I go to work. I'm not laying around. I'm not no bum. It's nothing like that. And then I'm a mother, a full-time mother. And this is not to take anything away from my baby daddy, but my son live with me. You know what I'm saying? He get time when he get his time, when he has the time. So I don't have time. So when I make time for you, I don't give a fuck what you got going on. You gotta make that time for me. If I'm somebody that you're interested in, and if you wanna pursue me, if the goal is for us to be in a serious state of a relationship, that's it. I'm not asking you to fucking do nothing extravagant that I wouldn't do for you. I'm just asking you.
These days,
I agree with her.
No, I agree with her for sure.
Small disclaimer, a lot of what these men want from me on this podcast is to talk about these women that I can't relate to. Can't relate to her, because I'm not her. I'm not a shitty woman, so I can't speak about shitty women. I know shitty women, right? But my whole
They got a few friends. They got a few friends.
yeah, I got a few homegirls, right? But at the same time, my brand is based on my personal experiences with shitty men. I'm not talking about you.
But all men ain't shitty.
All men are not.
It's shitty women. Just like
Hello.
it's shitty
But I think
There is shitty women, like there is shitty women.
all men
the
have
greatest
a
guy
shitty-
around.
We have that woman who be like, he was terrible.
And every
good
woman
man.
has, I'm sure niggas will tell y'all that I was shitty to them,
That's what
right?
I'm saying. So it's perspective.
And I totally allow men to have that stage. If I was at any point a bad person to you, please tell your story, right? But I'm gonna tell mine. Just because you may have that story about me doesn't mean that I have that story about you. Everybody has their
So whose
perception.
story would be right? Question.
It's not about right or wrong, right?
It's perspective.
It's just perspective.
Okay.
Because see, I may run a story to you about a nigga that I was dealing with, and he may run a story to you, and you may be like, bruh, you was wrong, right? And then this same group of people may run it to you, and you be like, no, Key, you was more wrong. It's just about perspective.
At the same time, certain people can bring other qualities out of you that somebody else can't. So you might be one way with somebody, and then
For sure.
With somebody else. Facts.
For sure.
So that goes back to what I was saying. Like I got this thing with me. Like if I meet a girl that I like, you know how you just like somebody.
I told you,
go
it means
from-
more.
I go from
It means more.
I go from text messages to phone calls.
Yeah, to FaceTime.
I wanna-
to spend the time.
If I don't really, if my intentions is just to hit or whatever the case, you gonna get text all day.
Yeah.
You texting until it's no more. But when I get on that phone,
Yeah.
you meet me.
FaceTime.
Yeah.
You gonna meet me.
Yeah.
And I think that's
And that's why, Tony, that's why I was telling you, you gotta like who you love in order for it to really manifest and
right
work.
about that. You 100%
Because
right.
you can listen, you can be with somebody and you can just not like who they are as a person, but I love this bitch, right? I love her. Whatever, I love her.
Who you love.
Ain't help
But
who
and
you
that's
love.
cool. And you know what? I'm gonna title this episode. You can't help who you love.
Man, I'm like, I love this bitch.
No
Stupid
facts.
bitch.
But then, But then think
Hell,
about
you
how
love.
much you see her in her presence, she just aggravates you. But then you get in the presence of the bitches you like this bitch. Everything goes away, right? Liking it's important to like who you
You
live.
will let certain shit pass.
With the bitch that you
for
like,
sure.
right? I like her,
Don't be
Hey,
telling
you
too
love
many
it.
gems. Y'all trip.
right?
Say what?
Y'all giving too many.
For the last 5 minutes of this conversation, just real quick, y'all don't have to go into detail because otherwise we'll be here all day. Do titles matter?
No.
I must say,
When have you ever heard a grown ass man be like, be my girlfriend.
Do we go together?
I don't know. I had somebody ask me to be their girlfriend.
That is just so childish to me.
Why is it childish?
I'm gonna tell like
don't
this.
have to be explained.
It's equivalent to saying, will you marry me?
And
Nah,
it's
that's where you go with it as an
That's the
adult.
ultimate
That's
title.
a
I feel like that's the only.
That's
the only
yeah,
title.
that's the
So
only
are you
title. That's
single until
different.
you married?
Yes.
Yeah.
But you make a
Or we
commitment
dating.
to the friendship.
We just dating.
Okay. So you single until you married?
Marriage
I
is the
feel like
ultimate
that.
title. Ain't no title.
That shit
Everybody
serious.
knows-
The
That's
reason,
only
the
title
reason
everybody-
why I asked
Everybody knows
that,
Jesus
the
took his
reason,
time to follow him.
the reason why I asked that is because a lot of times us women, and the girls gonna want to tussle, but I don't care. We blur the lines because the lines be blurred. So like we be with a nigga, we kicking, we doing all this girlfriend,
this
boyfriend
shit.
shit,
We-
and then as soon as some
Damn.
real shit, when the shit hit the fan, a
ain't
nigga
together.
hit you with, we ain't together.
We
We
friends.
ain't together.
I be like,
We wasn't
bitch,
together. So that's why I'm asking, is it important to put those titles in place to not cross certain boundaries?
But that was more so a question for a woman then.
No, I'm asking y'all.
I don't think so, because I'm going to definitely do what I can get away with. 1,000%.
He gonna do what he can get away with. What you gonna do?
I mean, I just feel like it's a lot of blurred lines for sure.
It's a lot of blurred lines.
It's definitely a lot of
Oh,
blurred
lot.
lines. But at
So
the
why
same
do y'all
time-
draw the line at giving the title? If we can do all this shit, I can spend all this time with you. You can call me. You can do all of this shit with me. Why do y'all
I
draw
just
the
feel
line
like niggas draw
at
the
saying
line.
I'm your girlfriend?
So look, if we rocking like that, I just feel like don't disrespect me. You know what I'm saying?
But what is
If
disrespect?
we rocking like that,
What is
but
disrespect?
we don't have a title or this and the third.
So we can have an understanding,
we can have understanding.
but we can't have a title.
Don't do no foul.
Why do
shit.
you draw the line
You know
at
what
giving the
I'm saying?
title? What is so? Why are y'all so hung up on giving a title? If it's not important, then why not give it?
Or
If-
we dating.
I'm gonna give an example.
never asked.
I'm gonna give an example.
No, you don't have to ask. I'm just saying, can we come
this is
to
what
an
I'm saying.
agreement? Like, you're my boyfriend,
this is what I'm
you're
saying.
my girlfriend.
Why do we have to come to that agreement when we grown, right? If I'm taking you out of town,
No,
and
because
I'm
clearly
paying
the
your
lines
rent,
get
I'm-
blurred.
Hold on, I'm paying your rent. I'm taking you out of town. We fine dining.
My lady.
Shit, I'm all in the mall shopping for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling your phone talking about, yeah, baby. I just got you these new Chanel. Girl, you might as well know you my girlfriend.
My
What you
lady.
talking about? You my girlfriend.
Because at any
Oh,
moment
we
you can
dating?
be like,
Now I'm saying, hey, no, you don't need Tyrone no more. I'm Big Daddy. You don't need Tyrone back.
what I'm saying is just for the technicalities. When we don't establish that we are in a committed relationship, at any point you can perform how you want to
I agree with
perform.
that, but it's like, don't get me there then. Don't get to that point, man. Like, why are you? This is the thing I don't understand. You're talking about the what if, but it's like, let's live. Like, if we great, we great. You ain't even gotta worry about that
Right,
part.
but there's yin and yang in everything that we do. So with the good comes the bad. So when the bad comes,
Play a part.
and we run into this issue where I have to react like a girlfriend would, and you hit me with, bro, you not my girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because niggas hit you with that. You not my
Who you dealing
girl.
with, though?
No.
You know who you're dealing with. Is it true? You know who you're dealing with. If you feel that way, you know who you're dealing with. You know that man gonna hit you with that at some point. But if you feel like you really that position, you hold that title, he gonna talk to you differently. A man gonna be that conversation may be said, but in a whole different way.
Okay.
It's definitely.
Well, for the sake of time,
Can't help what you love.
you can't help who you love. Is that the gem that we dropping at the end of the episode? You just can't help who you
Jim
love.
for the day.
Okay, y'all.
Can't help what you love.
This is a Nurse Key podcast, and I had the pleasure of being in, I think, was a very open conversation with the few, one of one. So, like, y'all know me. If you came here with nothing, I hope you left here with something. And I will see y'all at episode 20. Thank you.